Hello everyone, Jeremy here. Last night I was very fortunate to have seen Masters of the Universe a few days before its release. I just want to give this quick review, little spoiler-free review, if you will. And overall, I did enjoy it. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. It was very, very well done. I had my doubts very early on. Never thought this movie was going to get made. So obviously when it started filming and initial shots came out, I was very skeptical about it. I wasn't too happy, and then after the first trailer, I was on board for it. So last night, seeing it, very, very, very good. Pacing perfect. Characters were great. I do have a few issues with a few of the characters. We will get into that, but probably my favorite character was Beastman. I thought he was just going to be a normal CGI oafish character, but he was played, I'd say, 100% as we've seen him before in like the cartoons, the comics, storybooks. He was taken serious. I was very happy to have seen that. Now, so like I said, the likes outweigh the negatives. So let's just get into a few little things that I didn't care for. One was the humor. Personally, I'm a little tired of current movies and their jokey, quick-witted, not even like quick-witted, just there has to be something humorous after everything that's said. I don't really care for that anymore. I hate this Marvel branding humor that's overtaken movies in the last 15-20 years. It's done for me. I don't enjoy it. The main character that suffers from that in this film would be Skeletor. He could be giving a very dramatic dialogue, and it just gets ruined at the end of it with something humorous. Like, I get it. A lot of people want their Filmation version of Skeletor, but that show was just a little too cartoony for me. I think there's better representations of Skeletor in other media over the years, but just my personal opinion. My next character would be Fisto and Ram Man. They were taken very seriously at the beginning, and then at near the end, or like once they get introduced to Adam, or once Adam gets introduced to them, then they almost seem like they become like the butt of the joke, and it just goes into lowbrow, stupid adult humor with them. I didn't care for that too much. I thought they were played very serious to begin with, but then you just slowly watch them digress throughout the film. My next character would be Man-at-Arms. Again, another character that just slowly digressed through the film. The majority of the film, he just sort of, well, I would take that back. Let's say he started off very strong at the beginning of the film. The whole middle act of the film, he just became a joke. I didn't care for that. Duncan has always been like the character, the moral character of all the series. So to watch him just get played as a drunken buffoon was just a little off-putting in the film, I guess. But near the end of the film, he went back to his normal Man-at-Arms ways. But that was my big character that I was kind of disappointed with. The next thing I didn't really care for was Adam's first transformation into He-Man. It just came quick, and it didn't seem like it was deserved. That's it. It just came out of nowhere, and I wasn't expecting it so soon. It didn't feel rewarded as, say, like the transformation later on in the film. Oh, obviously I don't have any, I didn't sign any waivers, so I can kind of give spoilers, and that's probably the most spoiler I'm going to give. So if you're looking for like characters or me to spoil anything else, it's not going to happen. Probably should have said that early on in the video, but I'm not very good at making these videos, as you can tell. My last little complaint would just be the music was all over the place. There was a lot of different music cues, licensed music. You know, the classic music from the old Filmation show was used. Well, like a movie version of it anyways, but it was a little distracting at times. Wish it was a little bit more, I guess, I don't want to say like laid out, but it was very fan servicey. So like you would have like the Four Non Blondes song, you'd get the Queen song, which, you know, if you were around in the early 2000s with fan videos, like those were songs that were used in fan videos. But overall, highly enjoyed the movie. Like I said, story pacing was great, movie was great, everything was almost perfect. Like, I look forward to seeing my next showing tomorrow night, Wednesday the 3rd. Yeah, stick around for the end. There's 3 end credit scenes. Out of the 3, my favorite one was the second one, and I found myself a little teary-eyed seeing it. So I was kind of happy to have seen that scene, and I think a lot of other people will enjoy that scene as well. I was not expecting it. I also wasn't expecting it to be as detailed as it was, but it was probably the most badass scene in the movie, other than, I don't know, just Skeletor's presence in the film was great. I did love that. Also, I didn't care for one of my favorite characters getting shown out the door, but it was made up shortly after with another one of my favorite characters at least being mentioned. So there you go. That's a little spoiler for you. So keep your ears open or awake or whatever you do with your ears. That being said, also, I did have a hard time hearing things in my theater. It was a little low. Noticed that right away. I wish they would have like cranked the volume up a little bit more, especially with so many kids being in there and a few of them being rambunctious throughout the film, but that doesn't have to do with the film. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm not very good with these, so thank you for watching my short little review, if you will. And if you liked this video, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a like too. If you made it this far, again, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, and we will see you later. And as they would say, until next time.